Down the right field line. This ball, big trouble, and it stays in play. 3 runs are going to score.
Down 2-0 in the NLCS, the Dodgers could at least say they were heading home to L.A., though with some unfinished business to attend to, both with brushbacks and, of course, their series situation. And take a look. First pitch thrown by the longtime infield of the Dodgers in the 70s and early 80s. Ron Cey, Bill Russell, Davey Lopes, now the first base coach for the Phillies, and Steve Garvey. Lopes make an appearance a little bit later, but check out Jamie Moyer, the oldest pitcher to start an LCS game at 45 years old, and Manny Ramirez, a third straight single to start the game for the Dodgers. 1-0, L.A. grabs the lead right away. Manny, 1 for 2, scored twice, walked twice also. Next up, Russell Martin, who was brushed back by Brett Myers in Game 2, plunked with the pitch. He would take his base, and 2 batters later, it sets up Casey Blake with the bases full. Singles to right, Andre Ethier comes in. Dodgers grab a 2-0 first inning lead. 2 batters after that. Bases still loaded for Blake DeWitt, and he's going to double down the right field line. I should say triple down the right field line. Manny, Martin, Blake all come in to score. Blake had just 2 triples all season. That a big one. Caps a 5 spot for the Dodgers in the first. Bottom 2, Rafael Furcal, his first home run since May 5th. Now 6-1 Dodgers. Jamie Moyer, after retiring Andre Ethier, pulled from the ball game. 6 earned runs in an inning and a third. Martin back up to the plate as the next batter. And first pitch, Clay Condrey high and tight, backing Martin off the plate. He stares down Condrey and then grounds into the 6-4-3 double play. But Martin hardly satisfied in any way. He's been brushed back a couple of times in this series, obviously frustrated, throwing the helmet a couple of times, slamming the water cooler as he puts the catcher's equipment on, and he goes out to catch in the very next inning. Shane Victorino at the plate, Hiroki Kuroda pitching, and Kuroda perhaps backing up his teammates, high and tight to Victorino. Victorino motions as if to say, hey, you can hit me in the ribs, you can hit me in the back, but don't go for my head. That's where I get ticked off. He had some words with Russell Martin. Victorino ultimately continues the at-bat. He'll ground out to first Nomar Garciaparra there, but this is not done. Victorino, some words for Hiroki Kuroda. Not sure what they exactly expressed with the language barrier, but obviously enough. The benches would empty, and then Manny Ramirez getting into things. He had to be restrained by the coaching staff and some teammates. You had J.C. Romero in the middle of it for the Phillies. Then some coaches getting involved. Davey Lopes for the Phillies, Mariano Duncan for the Los Angeles Dodgers with some words. Ultimately, warnings issued to both teams, but no punches thrown, no ejections, and the game moves on. Top 4, Kuroda, he was in a groove, and beautiful play by Nomar Garciaparra at first base to take one away from Chase Utley. Yeah, that shortstop day is paying off. Nomar in the starting lineup for James Loney because of his career numbers off Jamie Moyer, but actually hit the bullpen better. Struck out against Moyer in the first. 2 hits off the bullpen, though, including this RBI single in the fourth that scores Manny Ramirez. Russell Martin get tagged out between second and third, but damage done. 7-1 L.A. Victorino's next plate appearance is Dodger Stadium roaring, and Victorino a harmless ground ball to second base. Blake DeWitt there. And we move to the 7th. Pat Burrell off Kuroda with runners on the corners. A blooped single to center. Chase Utley going to score. So the Phillies trying to rally. Down 7-2 at this point. That would be all for Kuroda. 6+ innings, 5 hits allowed. And Corey Wade comes on. He's making a name for himself this postseason. With 2 on, nobody else strikes out Jason Worth. Then Pedro Feliz, the harmless fly ball to center field. Ryan Howard able to tag to third base to put runners on the corners, but Greg Dobbs played perfectly by Rafael Furcal to end the inning. Wade would throw 2 scoreless. Bottom 7, some more brushbacks here, and a little bit more than that, a curveball. You wouldn't think any intense there from Chad Durbin, but hits Russell Martin of all players again. Martin hit twice in this ball game and was brushed back earlier, but deemed not intentional, and Durbin allowed to stay in the game. Move to the top of the 9th. Jonathan Broxton retires Pedro Feliz to end the ball game at a 97-mile-per-hour heater. The Dodgers take their first game of the NLCS to pull to within 2-1. And for more on the game, we go to L.A.
Hiroki Kuroda dominated the Phillies during the regular season, giving up only 4 hits and 42 at-bats. as he continued to dominate in Game 3 of the League Championship Series. For more on Hiroki, here's Hiroki on his own performance.
I
didn't think I'd pitched that bad early in the game, but the big support was our offense. We had I had a big run support early in the game, so that helped me to get into my rhythm.
He was just being the aggressor. He was getting ahead of counts early, getting his breaking ball over, and keeping his fastball, his sinker down in the zone. And when he's doing that, he's a tough at-bat.
Now the Dodgers have made a series out of it, and they hope to even it up on Monday night at 2 apiece. From Dodgers Stadium for MLB.com, I'm Billy Sam.
So in 11 contests between the Phillies and Dodgers this season, the home team has won every one of them. Game 4 on Dodger turf. Derek Lowe will start on 3 days rest. He was bested in Game 1. Joe Blanton makes his first appearance for the Phillies in the series.